Yeah, Lindsay, this is such a horrible case, and I always say these cases are case by case. There's no blanket analysis, but here you have police officers that apparently Hall called for help, and then they arrive. Of course, they see the pellet gun. They let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know whether it's a real gun or a BB gun, but police officers can use lethal force in two circumstances: when they have probable cause to believe a suspect poses an imminent threat of serious bodily harm, or when a dangerous suspect is fleeing from the commission of a crime. Neither of these hold true here. In fact, they tell Hall, you're not in any trouble. You're not in any trouble. And again, to Eric's point, the cover-up is horrible here. If you've done nothing wrong, why would you cover it up? Just tell the truth. I think they shot out of frustration. That's what it seems to me like happened here. And then they tried to cover up and pretend like they did the right thing and they were justified. I don't think they are.
Eric, the family is asking the FBI, the Justice Department, the Pennsylvania Attorney General to investigate. No comment from these agencies, but do you see them getting involved?
Absolutely. They have to get involved in this case, especially when you know that what the police officer's statement was is not true. When you bring in other agencies who don't have a dog in the fight, who don't know these people, who are only going to look at the facts and determine if they were wrong, whether it's on the civil side or the criminal side or both, then they can make a determination of where the fault lies. Now, this is where federal money is needed to train officers and make sure they have the resources to determine if someone is a dangerous suspect or not. When they get social workers out there to try to talk people off of ledges, and not just some cops who write tickets and arrest people. They need these resources to save people, unlike what they did with this young man.
Sara, the police officers are still on the job reportedly. What do you think this means, this video particularly, and these new revelations mean for their futures?
I think it's terrible for them, Lindsay, because, this will open up an internal investigation now that there's other agencies involved, independent agencies involved. And they should at least be put on leave until a final disposition is reached, determination is reached. And if I just may add one more thing, this type of police misconduct further stigmatizes mental illness. The idea that you roll up on a situation where you're supposed to save somebody's life who's mentally ill, but you're taking action as though they're posing a danger or threat. What kind of message does that send? That, mentally ill people are dangerous, they pose a danger. This is just horrible on all kinds of levels.